Hello and welcome to Quick Tips, the WordPress video series. In this video, I'll show you how you can add opinion poll on your WordPress website using a free plugin. The name of the plugin is OpinionCamp. Using this plugin, you can easily add opinion polls on your WordPress website. So let's see how does this work. So here I'm logged into the dashboard of the WordPress website. This is a demo WordPress website. Let's go to plugins and click on add new plugin. And here search for OpinionCamp. This is the plugin. Click on install now and click on activate. Alright, so the plugin is installed and it is activated. In the left hand panel you will see the option OpinionCamp, and under that you will see polls. Here you will see we do not have any poll created yet. Whenever you create a new poll, it will be listed here automatically. So let's go to one of the pages. I'm going to create a new page here. So let's click on add new page and let's name it as poll. All right, and here you will see a plus sign. Click on plus sign, or you can click on plus sign here and search for poll. You will see a new block is added there, and that is for the poll. Let's drag and drop it here. Let's close this one. Let's add a poll title. Which hosting service provider is best? This is just an example, and below that you can enter the poll description. Now let's add the options. This is the first option. Let's add another option. All right, so we have got 4 different options here, and in the right hand panel you will see the settings for this block. Under general settings you will see choice type. Currently it is set to radio buttons. If you want, you can also select check boxes. In this case, the user will be able to select more than one option. If you want the user to select only one option, then select the radio type. All right, and here you will see orientation. Right now it is set to vertical. If you want, you can also set to horizontal. So you will see 4 different options in horizontal layout. I'm going to use a vertical layout. Now below that you will see allow only one vote per device. So the user will not be able to vote more than once from a single device. If you want that feature, you can enable this option. I'm going to keep it as it is. Then we have button width, which is set to 100%. If you want to reduce the button size, you can make it 50%, 25%, 75%, or make it 100%. Then we have poll state message, which is currently set to open. When the poll is open, you will see we have an option vote. Let's change it. All right, this is just an example. So when the poll is open, this is what you will see on the button. With that we have an option closed, and this is what you will see on the button. This poll is closed and the user will not be able to click on the button. Right, I'm going to set it to open. So as of now, the poll is open. Whenever you want to disable this poll, you can change the status of the poll to closed. With that we have action on submission. For that we have different options. Show message. This is the message that will be shown. Thank you for your vote. Another option is to show the poll result. It will show the result of the existing poll, and I think this is one of the best option because it is going to show the result of that particular poll to the customer. And the third option is a redirect to a URL. Whenever someone click on the button, it will redirect them to another page. And here you can enter the URL of the page where you want them to be redirected. All right, I'm going to select show poll results, and this is the message that will be shown. At the top we have style settings. From here you can change the style settings. This is the text color, which is set to black. I'm going to keep it as it is. If you want to change the background color, you can also change the background color. Let's try using this one. Below that we have button text, which is set to white. This is the background color for the button hover background, like this. Closed color. This will be shown when the poll is closed. You can also add box shadow. All right, this will look good. You can change the box shadow color also. All right, I'm going to keep it as it is. Below that we have border. You can add the border. This is the color of the border. Let's change the color. All right. You can also add border radius, which is set to 10 pixel. Let's change it to 15 pixel. This is for the button spacing is set to 15 pixel. You can change that number if you want. Then we have card padding. Let's change it to 30 pixel, top and bottom. And for the side margin, let's change it to 30 pixel. So from here, you can adjust the spacing. and you can also change the card margin from here. And these are the settings for the entire wrapper. All right, I'm going to keep it as it is. Click on publish and let's see how does this look. Click on view page and you will see the poll on a new page. I'm going to select one option here. Let's select SiteGround and click on select your choice and you will see the result. One vote, 100% to the first option, and this is the message. Thank you for your vote. Let's refresh it and let's try another option. Now in this case, we have not set any limitation for the vote. I'm going to select another option here, Hostinger, and you will see the result. Total votes 2, 1 for SiteGround, 1 for Hostinger. All right, now let's go back. Let's change the settings. Let's go to the basic settings and let's close the poll, save it. Let's go back, refresh it, and you will see that this poll is now closed. No one will be able to vote on this poll. All right, let's change it back to open, save it, and let's see how we can redirect them. Select redirect to URL, and let's say I want them to be redirected to contact page. So copy the URL of the contact page and put it here, save it. Now let's go back, refresh it. Let's select the option here, click on it. You will see the message, and after that it is redirected to another page. All right, let's go back. Now let's change it to a multiple choice, save it, and let's change it to show poll results. All right, let's open the page, and now here you will see I can select a multiple options. So I'm going to select this one, and this one. Click on select, and you will see all the votes here. So this is how it works. Now as an admin, you need to see the results of the poll. For that, you can go to WordPress dashboard. Under OpinionCamp, you will see the option polls. Click on it, and here you will see that the poll is already listed here. Click on view results and it will show you all the results. Now let's open this website in another browser where I'm not logged in. All right, so here I have opened the website in another browser where I'm not logged in, and I'm going to select this option and select your vote. Now you will see 5 votes in total, and these are the results. All right, and now I'm going to change the setting for this poll. Let's apply this condition, allow only 1 vote per device. Click on save. Let's go back, refresh it. Now here you can see that when I try to vote again from the same device, I got this error message here. You have already voted in this poll. So that means the condition is working properly. So I can uncheck it. I can switch to a radio button type and click on save. Now if you want, you can also add multiple opinion polls on the same page. You can simply click on plus sign, look for poll and enter new poll. All right, this is just a sample poll. You can change the settings from here, change the background color. I'm not going to make any other changes. I just want to show you, you can add multiple polls on a single page. Click on save. Let's go back, refresh it. And here you will see we have multiple polls on the same page. Here you can add spacing between these 2 polls. Now let's go back to OpinionCamp. Let's go to polls, and you will see that the new poll is listed automatically. I can click on view results and it will show the results for this poll. So as an admin, you can monitor all the polls. You can get the results for all the polls. So if you want to add opinion poll on your WordPress website, you can try using the free OpinionCamp plugin. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get more quick tips about online softwares and tools. If you have any questions, please leave us message in comments section. And press the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching Quick Tips.